only to be treated worse than criminals.
The union between the Southern Cameroons and La Republic of Cameroon has proceeded these past 32 years without any constitutional basis.
There are quite a number of people who do not know that there is a 15-page document explaining the meaning of each joining.
Without the process of negotiating the terms of unification having been completed,
it goes on page 4 to explain if we opted to join the independent Republic of Cameroon, then the United Nations would convene a post-plebiscite conference, okay, an international conference at which the United Nations, Buea, Yaoundé, and the British authorities would sit down and transform what was agreed between Yaoundé and Buea, which we call the Plebiscite Pact, into a federal constitution.
Without any federal constitutional assembly having met, without any draft federal constitution having been established,
there was going to be a post-plebiscite conference organized by the United Nations. Okay. Question I'm asking you is, has the United Nations organized that post-plebiscite conference? To this day, the answer is no. Okay. In May 1961, de Gaulle got Ahidjo to enact what they call the Federal Republic of Cameroon, a law of Yaoundé. The British were still in our country. Yaoundé passes a law which was to be applied on our country. It is not only illegal, but it is extraterritorial. A law it's only legal when it's applied within the territorial limits of that country. But when a country takes upon itself to pass a law which will affect another country, that law is null and void ab initio.
So basically, you're saying that even the federation that was supposed to that existed for 12 years was null and void.
It was not even a federation to start with. They called it Federal Republic of Cameroon, but it wasn't a federation since Ahidjo had the power to appoint and dismiss government in Buea.
Many experts on southern Cameroons have questioned the implications of the UN-sponsored plebiscite vote that took place in southern Cameroons. They state that on October 1, 1961, the sovereignty of southern Cameroons was passed out of the jurisdiction of Great Britain, but it was not clear to who that sovereignty was passed. What remains clear is that a federal system of territorial administration was instituted in southern Cameroons, headed by a federal inspector who was answerable only to the president of La République du Cameroon. The federal inspector had the duty of supervising federal agents and their activities in southern Cameroons and reporting directly to the president. The direct control and takeover of the state of southern Cameroons was effected by a decree passed by Mr. Ahidjo, president of La République du Cameroon, making all district and sub-district officers in southern Cameroons members of the federal administration.